En mars 2020, l'hôpital général du Lakeshore est devenu un centre hospitalier de traitement de patients COVID-19. Et qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Des centaines et des centaines de patients qui arrivaient de partout afin d'être traités à notre hôpital dans notre communauté. Notre personnel hospitalier a dû réinventer et réorganiser complètement les soins aux patients sur le champ, tout en prenant les précautions nécessaires pour ne pas être infecté ni transmettre le virus à d'autres patients. Doctors, nurses, and medical staff reached out to us at the Foundation for help. Patients were very sick. The situation was very, very difficult, and staff was hard-pressed to find solutions.
We had to put only one patient per room. We had to install different equipment to make sure that we protect a patient from one room to the other. So we did install like plexiglass. We had to put spaces between beds and stretchers at the emergency room. On a dû construire un nouveau bâtiment modulaire pour accroître la capacité hospitalière. Donc un bâtiment de 2 étages avec un système de pression négative et l'aménagement de 24 civières avec monitoring au premier étage. Le deuxième étage était un étage où on a relocalisé des bureaux administratifs pour permettre l'ouverture d'une nouvelle unité de soins à l'intérieur de l'hôpital.
Our staff worked tirelessly in conditions where they incurred significant personal risk. It really was battle conditions for them.
We had a lot of changes come upon us during COVID, especially in the first wave. Our unit was actually closed to patients and became a swabbing unit. So very quickly we had to learn what that meant, how to swab people safely, how to do the whole process. And then there was a unit that opened that was deemed a new UHB. I was sent there last May, where I did in fact contract COVID-19 and was homesick for about 6 weeks.
Au début de la pandémie, il y avait beaucoup de peur et d'incertitudes. C'était nouveau pour tout le monde. Puis le fait qu'il manquait les équipements de protection nécessaires pour se protéger a comme amplifié cette peur. Donc il y avait beaucoup de rassurance à faire, mais c'était vraiment une période de stress incroyable pour tout le monde.
In order to help accommodate the Lakeshore physical health side, we tried to help out by sending some of our services to the Douglas Mental Health Institute. And it's not been hard only on the staff, on the professionals, but also for the patients, their family members. But we've been able to work together with other people and other services to hopefully be able to still provide the services that were essential.
At the time, there was a worldwide shortage of masks and other personal protective equipment, or PPE.
It was scary. In the first wave, we didn't know what to expect. Everybody had different symptoms, everybody had different problems, and you know, we felt that part of it was because we had been missing equipment during that time.
Parce qu'on met chaque patient en précaution contact gouttelette, il faut changer le PI entre chaque patient. Donc, ça prend énormément de jaquettes, de gants, de masques, de visières entre chaque patient. Et ça prend énormément de temps aussi pour faire le donning et le doffing comme il faut pour se protéger et pour protéger les patients aussi. Comme conseillère en PCI, j'ai dû faire des formations, montrer une façon inhabituelle pour essayer de préserver ce qu'on avait. Donc, j'ai dû faire des formations, comment enlever une jaquette souillée d'une telle façon pour être en mesure de la remettre sans se contaminer.
The other piece that was also a challenge is we needed to limit the movement of the staff between units.
As a foundation, we had to cancel all our events, but at the same time, we needed to find a way to be able to protect the people of the hospital as well as our citizens of the West Island. The medical teams needed our dire help, and we needed to find innovative and creative ways to actually generate cash and bring in money to the foundation.
So what did we do at the foundation? Well, we asked you, our community, for help, and you responded. Thank you. We had seamstresses sewing masks. We had printers printing visors in 3D. We had restaurants offering several meals day after day to the medical teams working in the field.
Donors enabled us to purchase significant amounts of PPE to keep the staff and the patients of the hospital safe.
Equipment started to come in. We were able to cover ourselves as we were told was necessary, using an N95 when it was necessary, a mask, a visor, gown, gloves, the whole thing.
Pendant la deuxième vague, c'était un petit peu plus facile parce qu'on était prêts. On avait tous les équipements de protection qu'on avait besoin en quantité suffisante pour faire notre travail comme il faut et être en sécurité.
We were also able to do things like put Wi-Fi throughout the hospital, which enabled contactless communication for our doctors and also helped patients who are alone in the hospital keep in touch with their friends, their family, and the outside world at a time where no visitors were allowed in the hospital.
Notamment, j'aimerais souligner tout le soutien de la Fondation qui a permis d'offrir des iPads aux patients pour pouvoir communiquer avec leurs proches dans les moments où les visites n'étaient pas possibles.
My name's Sally Ocker, and my husband is Rudy Ocker. We've been married for almost 53 years and live in Beaconsfield. At the beginning of March, when he woke up one morning, he could no longer stand. So I called the ambulance and they brought him to the Lakeshore. He was in for just over a month and it was very difficult because I was not allowed in to see him. Nicholas contacted me to say that if we would like, he could arrange a Zoom meeting almost daily for us to see Rudy. This was an absolute lifesaver. Our daughters were able to see him, the grandchildren, friends, even our family in Florida. Even the pets joined in sometimes. And he would have the biggest smile when he saw the kids and the grandkids. It was just wonderful.
I think it's amazing, and I think it's the collaboration that I've seen and the togetherness that we've seen in the Lakeshore actually makes for me the Lakeshore as an example of what a community hospital is.
La contribution de la Fondation de l'Hôpital général du Lakeshore est vraiment indéniable pour la lutte contre la pandémie. Elle a été un allié de premier plan et la Fondation a toujours été à l'écoute des besoins pour pouvoir offrir les outils nécessaires et nous permettre de lutter contre la COVID-19.
The courageous doctors, nurses, and other hospital staff whose sacrifices have helped us get through the pandemic so far are modern-day heroes. And on behalf of the community, I want to thank each and every one of them. I also want to thank all of my fellow donors whose contributions have helped and will continue to help get our community hospital through this pandemic.
We could not have done it without you. You helped us through the first and second wave, and we appreciate it. Un grand merci du fond du cœur pour toute votre aide.
Thank you so much for your support.
Le support reçu était grandement apprécié.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Merci.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.